Hello everybody. Welcome to the Celeb Scope channel. Now, did y'all know that Rihanna was also targeted again by another person? Oh yes, her good friend Jason Lee from Hollywood Unlock revealed this. Now, not too long ago, Rihanna was a target of a shooting by this deranged lady named Ivana Ortiz. Ivana is from Florida, but somehow she managed to be up in Beverly Hills, and she found Rihanna's home, and she shot at her home 10 times with an AR-15 style rifle, and the bullets penetrated through Rihanna's exterior wall and also struck her front security gate and her Airstream trailer that was on the property. Now, what's so scary is Rihanna and her partner A$AP Rocky were in this Airstream trailer when she was shooting. So, they could have easily gotten shot. Not to mention, Rihanna's 3 children and her mother were at the home as well. So, this was very dangerous. And the timing is super suspicious, too, because this woman knew to start shooting when Rihanna was outside in her trailer. Like, something about that is super eerie. And I feel like the situation is deeper than what we know. But right now, they're concluding that this woman is mentally ill. She's had multiple arrests, and one of her family members confirmed that she has issues with her mental health, and she was placed in a psychiatric hold in 2023, and she lost custody of her children during that time. Also, she has several posts where she's specifically targeting Rihanna. She had this weird fixation on Rihanna, and she would make erratic videos talking about her. She would make threats against her on social media. She even sent her ex-husband a message telling him to renounce Rihanna and confessed that she's better than her. So, there is a trail of evidence showing that she is mentally unstable, and she definitely had it out for Rihanna. Now, she is being charged with 14 crimes, including attempted murder, assault with a firearm, and shooting at an inhabited dwelling. Yeah, this is a very scary situation. I'm just glad that Rihanna and her family are okay, but I still feel unsettled with this whole story. I feel like there needs to be more answers here, because this is not the first time that Rihanna's life was targeted. In fact, Jason Lee from Hollywood Unlock revealed that a man broke into her house looking for her specifically, but Rihanna wasn't there. In fact, Cardi B was there because she was renting the home while recording music in LA. And nobody was hurt, thankfully. But it's crazy how you had another person trying to target Rihanna's life, and I'm just kind of thinking who is sending these people.
But a long time ago, when Cardi was pregnant with, I want to say Wave, she was in LA recording something, and I remember she rented Rihanna's home, and she had security at the gate, and I don't know what the security did, but this was in Rihanna's home. A man broke into the house looking for Rihanna and woke Cardi up in the bed. And Cardi, she's from the Bronx and she's Dominican. She had to run and get that, she had to run and get that thing. Anyway, the person startled her looking for Rihanna and realized it was Cardi B.
Yeah, this whole situation is very disturbing to me. Like, I do feel like Rihanna is being targeted. They want to take her out, which is so sad and scary, but nothing's going to happen to her or her family. I believe she's protected, but I do think she really needs to tighten up her security and limit her access to people because this is serious. Now, I want to move on and talk about this whole messy situation involving 50 Cent. 50 is always in some mess. And also Claressa Shields and Papoose. Now, 50 Cent technically started all of this, of course, because he's messy. But what happened is around the Christmas holidays, people were kind of clowning Claressa because she was seemingly by herself at the Louis Vuitton store while her boyfriend Papoose was with his wife Remy Ma at the coat store. And of course, people were like, wait a minute, Papoose is still with Remy. They are supposed to be going through a divorce. But it's interesting that they still haven't finalized the divorce yet. And Claressa is holding on to Papoose, hoping that he will leave his wife for her. But people were clowning Claressa and telling her like, this man is using you. He really wants to be with Remy, but he's only with you for the money and the opportunities because Claressa is a world champion boxer. So people feel like Papoose is basically using Claressa for a come-up, and 50 Cent, being messy as he is, decided to enter the conversation, and he posted this AI video basically trolling Papoose and Claressa's relationship.
Everything I did for you. I did it because I love you. But you felt the same way about me.
Me? Love you? Bitch, you got to be crazy. I use you. You're a toy, bitch. A freak.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
So when 50 posted this, Papoose responded, and 50 and Papoose were going back and forth with each other, and 50 was also trolling Claressa too. So 50 really started it. 50 is the messiest man in hip-hop, I'm telling you. Now, fast forward to the present. Papoose decided to pick up his feud with 50 again, and he dropped this diss track against him. And this was off of the heels of 50 Cent's whole back and forth with T and his sons. So I do think Papoose was kind of clout chasing a little bit, but the diss track was great. I loved it. I love to see 50 get his lashings. But some people believe that Pap's real issue with 50 is actually related to Remy Ma, because years ago Remy shouted out 50 and said how special he was to her. And she said that while she was locked up, 50 was writing letters to help her get an appeal. And Liv Bites posted this throwback video of 50 and Remy together. And Papoose was off to the side kind of looking away. And so people are putting the two and two together and saying this is why Papoose is really mad. But yeah, after he dropped that diss track, 50 being messy as he is, said that Claressa was messing around with another guy named Maserati Bud while she was with Papoose. Basically pushing this idea that Claressa is a cheater. Now 50 is so messy for this, because he knows that the public is going to scrutinize Claressa and Papoose's relationship even more. It's similar to what happened with Remy and Papoose when Remy was put out there for cheating on Pap. And Remy said that Papoose cheated on her first. But either way, their PR took a huge hit. And now it seems like history is going to repeat itself with Claressa and Papoose. But see, I wouldn't even compare the situations because Claressa is still technically single. And when she was with Bud, she was in the early stages of her and Papoose's relationship. And Papoose is still legally married. So, she doesn't owe him any loyalty for real. But I do think Claressa cares how people view her relationship. She even said that she was going to take legal action against 50 Cent for lying. But Bud did drop the receipts. Okay, so there are receipts of Claressa and Bud actually hanging out. Now, they may not have been super serious, but they did have something going on.
But since you want to record phone calls, guess what? I'm finna release all this footage. Yeah, that's right. I said I'm finna release the footage, man. Yeah. On Christmas, I was inside the crib. When you was on FaceTime, Papoose, I got the video. When she FaceTiming you, guess what? I'm sitting right there in the living room at the same chair that I helped her get for her homewarming gift. That bed, I picked out that bed. You remember this? Remember she was on FaceTime with you? Remember this? Where I'm at? At the house. See if we gonna play these games. Yeah. Shaking my head. You know, for the streets. Nigga really thought she was saying to him.
How do you, okay, let's talk about how you recognize weirdo niggas. One, I don't know you, right? That's another one. Yes! Woo! I like it. Right. This weirdo, Maserati Bud, ever since I met this fool, he's a fan that asks for a picture. One, I don't know you, right? But somehow, you always got videos and pictures of me. I ain't know who this man was to my best friend Nee, the one that called him. She sent me his page. I go to his page. It's nothing but pictures of me. Pictures of me. Pictures, videos of me and her together. We don't even know that this dude is even around, bro. Alright. I'm gonna have to put my camera for this one. Because what? Is this boy dumb? Okay, Maserati. Take me off your page. You got this video. Whatever these pictures was, take them down. He took them down. Now you never said you had a boyfriend and you know it. I took it down. You know, I 100% told you I had someone. You didn't. You already confirmed it in our text. What if I said, what if I get a boyfriend? What you gonna do? That's what you said. I said, I told you I was in love with him. Who is him? Pap, you idiot. So what are you talking about? You told me that, and that's why I went back and got with my girlfriend. So why you mad? I'm not mad. I don't give a shit about what you do. You hurt me first. Don't post me on your shit and you got your women. I'm happy for y'all. I kicked it with them on Christmas because you was with Pap, which is great. I spent time with you even though you crushed me. How can you crush someone with something I already told you? Bud, you gotta stop. I was still crushed. You crushed your own feelings. You told me after the internet shit, you didn't want to accept the truth. The day before that, I had no clue. He say, I told you before when the internet stuff happened, you was just mad that it was him. I never told you who I was with. I just said someone. I don't care about him. In your brain, that meant no one. Of course you don't. In my brain, you're who I care about. Stalker. Till I see a ring, I don't care what you're talking about. This is me telling him, you slow as hell. I know how to treat a woman. Man, I told this nigga no means no, nigga. I know how to play my position. There is no part to play.
I'm not even going to go through the rest of this video. Claressa just proved that she did have something going on with Bud. And clearly she left Bud to be with Papoose. That's what we're getting from these texts. But they had something going on. So she talking about she didn't know him and they never were together. I don't buy that. And Maserati Bud did respond to this video.
She want to sit here and show receipts. I'm finna show receipts. Claressa, you were fucking with me the long way. The only reason that you went old boy way is because a nigga poly. Everybody who know me know I'm poly. They know I got 2-3 girlfriends. And you said, Bud, I don't want to be a part of that. And I said, man, you tripping. But you know I'm poly and I'm finna show the receipts that you were poly. You got mad because I went on vacation. I was with my girls. We were vibing. You know what I'm saying? I kept it playing. Yeah, I'm hurt. Man, come on. How am I gonna be hurt? I got 3 motherfucking women in my house. But they gonna swipe left and see how you went off on me because I was with my girls and you got mad. And you said you might as well go ahead and go with Pap because shit, he just got 1 wife. This got 3 girlfriends. Let's tell the truth. Got mad because I was with them on Christmas. Then you like, oh, how you vibe with me on Christmas and then you went and vibe with them on Christmas. So you ain't exposing nothing. You tripping. You really exposing yourself right now.
This is a mess. This is really a mess. Now, Maserati Bud is definitely clout chasing over this whole situation because he was promoting his new song. But I do believe that he and Claressa had something going on, but Claressa is trying to downplay it. I just wish Claressa had better options. Like, she shouldn't have to choose between a poly man and a married man. That's just crazy. But, you know, Claressa's grown. She's going to do what she wants to do. And she loves her some Papoose. I'm telling you, like she dedicated a whole love song to that man on her birthday, saying how she's always going to be faithful to him and calling him loyal even though he's still married. We just hope for her sake that this relationship doesn't completely implode because I don't know how she's going to handle it, honestly. So, Papoose better not break her heart because she is going to beat that man into the ground. Papoose, you done signed up for a lifetime of this, and you can't leave now.